Hello, Silver Warrior here. Just kind of some breaking news. I'm sure you've all heard about this. This is actually something that is happening right now, and just some updates from BPEarthwatch. He's got I'm sure you've all heard of him, but if not, here is kind of the latest, and this will be a two-parter, so just listen to this for just a minute.
December 7th, 2020. Guys, I told you that when we got the new images in from stereo satellite, because it takes them longer to transmit their data. So as we were looking at the solar explosion earlier this afternoon, this particular satellite, which is much older than the one we were looking at, it takes time to get the data sent back about 1,000,000 miles and then processed through the computer. But now we have it. And what you're looking is an airburst. And when you see it explode from the complete circle of the sun, that tells you, just like if you're standing in front of a shotgun blast, you see that it is definitely Earth facing. Same satellite, wider view on LASCO C3 camera. You got Venus coming in here to the right, but again, you're going to watch a complete circular blast, which tells you that it's coming toward you like a deer in the headlights. Again, this is the CME. This is the model we were talking about earlier. The Earth is in the yellow dot there. It's not going to be a long video. I just wanted to update that, and that tells you, again, from the images.
All right. So that's that part. That actually did happen. And that's headed directly to Earth. And according to his update today, 2 hours ago, this is scheduled to hit the Earth ETA December 9th at about 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, which would be 1 o'clock Eastern. You do the math for whatever time zone you're in. I'm not a conspiracy guy. Well, I don't believe a lot of things that are told to us, but this here happened. This is happening right now. Sorry, guys.
Perfect words that make your writing sharp or explicit or excellent.
All right, I'll get rid of that for a minute. Skip these ads. Actually, I think I'll just let this play through for a minute to help his channel out by the algorithms seeing the ads. So what we've got a solar mass ejection headed towards the planet. It is on its way, and it'll be kind of in two waves, as you'll see in this upcoming video here. I'll go ahead and get it going here real quick.
December the 8th, 2020. Guys, I got an update on this incoming coronal mass ejection that launched off the sun yesterday. And there's a lot of information in this one chart, and I'm going to go over and explain it to you. The sun is in the yellow, and then the Earth is in the green dot to the right of the sun in these both of these diagrams. And to the right of this, there's some interesting information. At the very top, you've got what's called plasma density, centimeters cubed. Normally it's about 4. Notice the current conditions in the white box, guys. About 4.1 protons centimeter cubed coming in our solar wind. This is going to jump to over 50, and it's going to bump twice.
I don't know how many of you follow this kind of stuff, but from an average of about 4 to over 50 is what's being estimated here. Well, that's a big jump. That's a huge jump. What will we see from this? Time will tell. We may lose power. We may see lots of different things with hurricanes and earthquakes and that kind of thing. Nothing we can do about it to stop it or anything like that, but be prepared in the event something catastrophic does come tomorrow morning.
because of the IMF field that's in front of the solar flare, and then again a sudden impact after that. But the first rise in the green line at the top is due to this first wave of energy that's part of the normal IMF field. It looks like it's been energized, and that could be because it has crossed at this point line, or it crossed paths with the solar flare. Now, another interesting thing is your radial velocity, or kilometers per second, in your solar wind speed. And that's going to jump quite a bit too, up to about 800 kilometers per second. And this second bump, guys, is the coronal mass ejection itself. What's important about those two peaks and this plasma density that high is it's going to put pressure on our tectonic plates on the planet, therefore earthquakes. Now, we're dealing with new science in the sense that our shields are very weak because of grand solar minimum. Normally, an impact with that much density and change in velocity will always give you some quakes around the planet. Now, as we move forward past that initial IMF wave, or that current moving out, right in this area, we're going to see a sudden peak at 1800 hours on the 9th, right there. And that is 1 p.m. Tuesday in New York. That, guys, so we're going to be Earth facing.
He actually meant 1 p.m., not Tuesday, which is today, Wednesday, the 9th of December, which is, 16 hours away or so.
Noon Central Time. You can do it from there, going across over to the West Coast, guys. But we will be directly sun-facing, when we get the impact of this coronal mass ejection. And it's important because we watched the same thing happen during the Fukushima earthquake. Solar flares erupted off the sun. You had a rise in solar wind speed and plasma density. And when it struck, Tokyo was directly in the path, or Japan was. Now here, the radial velocity solar wind speed normally is about 350 kilometers per second. That's what you're seeing here. But guys, it's going to jump to about 800 kilometers per second, and that's a 1.7 million miles an hour. It's going from about 79,000 miles an hour at 350 kilometers.
All right, so I'm not going to look at any more of that. This is just a quick video. I didn't want to hop all over his video, but I felt that it would be important to share this, and hopefully you agree and take a look for yourself.